Thanks, Anurag. Anurag said something very interesting just now. He said that most marketers spend about 33 months, the current average. I constantly check back, and this is my 33rd month as marketing head for Motorola. So I get fired by the end of this month. Hopefully, move on. Okay, basically, I think this is what I saw in the last panel. I think it will make more sense to keep this a lot more interactive. Therefore, I propose to keep my presentation down to maybe 5 or 6 minutes. Just want to share some thoughts, because in a sense I represent both a client in one sense as someone who spends on media, and in another way I also represent the medium in its sense. Just give you a few statistics to kickstart this. As of the end of April, the number of mobile phone connections in this country have crossed 275 million. On a population of 1.1 billion, that gives us about a 27% penetration. So if you're looking at places like Delhi and Bombay, for example, it's pretty difficult in our frame to meet people who don't own a phone. So be it your maid, the carpenter, the rickshaw driver, your driver, likelihood he does. And within that is a reality. About 60% of all phones sold, mobile phones sold, have what we call a GPRS connection. So fundamentally, you are able to hook onto the net. The fact is, a lot of people don't subscribe to it, so that's secondary. But technically, therefore, today the mobile phone has made access to the net far more pervasive than, let's say, the PC does. Right? So if virtually everyone who has a mobile phone capable of accessing the net, we are talking of a penetration that far exceeds PCs. And I think there lies the challenge for all of us on both sides of the fence, the clients and the agencies. I think it's really how do we adapt ourselves to this device that makes it so convenient for the consumer. For one, it's something that most people have with them all their waking hours, right? So if you look at yourself, you wake up in the morning, chances are the phone's with you until you go back to bed in the night. If you leave for work without your phone, you're going to come right back to get hold of phone. So it's something that's with you. More important, besides staying in touch with your family, with your work, I think increasingly phones are able to do a lot more. So it's about entertaining you, it's about playing games, about listening to music, maybe watching television, seeing highlights. And in due course, in fact, it's already begun to happen, it can also be an instrument of commerce. So you can effectively make payments out of it. So that one gadget, which we may not call the phone in due course, will actually have the power to really transform your life. It's a single gadget. So that's one factor that one has to remember. The second point was really reacting to a bit of what Manish said, and I think the fact remains, and I want to stand up here boldly and apologize on behalf of fraternity, that most marketeers have not been radical or savvy enough to really take on the new age medium. Okay, the reality is that. The only argument I have for it is that as marketers we stand trying to build a brand, trying to build a business, trying to make money for our stakeholders. And in this process, I don't think we'll rationalize it saying that, can I be the smartest brand making money by using the digital medium? I think that's not the way. Your core objective is that you want to build a brand that sticks to consumers' minds and through which consumers will buy your product and therefore make money for your promoters, for your stakeholders. So if it is about using a particular medium, I don't think that's the race. I think we certainly want to use the most effective medium. We certainly want to use something that's cost effective and that can deliver us great bang for the buck. But most important, we want to use a medium whose convertibility into closing a sale is the highest. So that I think is, couple of the backgrounders.